Right, so in the previous episode, we began working on the Ordictionifier. Why? Wait, there's a compactor. No reason. No wonder it's not working. It's the compactor. It does not work for this type of thing. Okay, well, anyway. Basically, in the previous episode, we began our work towards... Oh, they make 8 solas? That's a little bit overpowered, don't you think? Considering... I mean, we're gonna... That's a lot of paper, man. Bro, that is, like, stacks of paper right there. We've just made stacks of paper from the sawdust. And I'm pretty sure you can charcoalize sawdust or something like that. If you have HBM 1710 HBM, that would be amazing with that. But anyway, the fact that it gives you 8 per log is not as good as what you get in 1710 HBM mod, which is way more competitive with that recipe, clearly. Anyway, so yeah. What are we doing? Well, we are going to be making a book to make our dictionary. Because we must make the Ordictionifier so we can turn the 112 HPM mod sulfur into 17, or not 17, the 1710 version sulfur. Holy crap, dude. Anyway, you see this? It says, does sulfur? Yeah. Well, that's the goal is to see what this thing does. And I like the way it looks. I like the way it sounds. Is it going to be ridiculously overpowered? I hope. That's why I'm making this thing. Not because it might be reasonably overpowered. Or not because it might be reasonable. It's because I think it is going to be ridiculously broken and allow me to do some stupid stuff to make the stuff into other stuff from the other mod. And I believe that needs a glass pane on the top. Why do you need glass pane? You look like a computer at that point. Computer crafts computer. We're going to be breaking the game today, my friends. Just give us 1 second to figure out how to use Ordictionifier. And we'll become a master at this Minecraft stuff. Anyway, what? Huh? Does it not need actual energy? It just doesn't need energy at all? Dude, that's actually pretty overpowered. Hey, bro, will you Ordictionify this? Huh? Sulfur? Oh, wait, it's gonna be ore. No, it's gonna be powder. Sulfur? Not sucker. Sulfur. Yeah. Powder sulfur. Dust sulfur. Oh, okay. New filter. Dust sulfur. Yeah. Check it out. Oh, yeah. Now that's what I'm talking about. Save. It just turns it straight into the stuff from the other mod. What? Okay, well now we're getting places with the stupidity of the things we can do. This is a very nice little machine. I actually like that. Check this out. I just made it so I can make sulfur dioxide from my oil setup. From an HBM mod. What? And it's the extended edition, of course, so it's rubbish anyway. But, anyway. If you want a good edition of HBM, I'd go play 1710. I always have to say this in every one of my videos because I must shield for 1710 version. It's way better. Of course, this one does have some cool ideas. I do like some ideas like UU Gigamatter Factory. When will we ever get this on 1710? Never, because that's never gonna happen. And it's not like I would use it on 1710. Maybe. If it existed on 1710, I'd probably make it and use it. I mean, I like the battery system as well. The energy is, like, way different in this version. Like, these guys store 10 million HP, which, I mean, they don't store on the other version. Everything stores, like, 10 times what it should in this version, which is fun, kind of. But makes zero sense. Like, I get it for balancing this version. Why would I place it there? That's so stupid. I just charged this guy, kind of, for no reason. Uh-oh, we've gotten ourselves into a problem. We have a severe issue with this. It needs to be placed this way. No. No. No, 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 no. You need to be placed like that. No. You need to be placed like this. There we go. That puts in all of the sulfur dioxide in the machine. Sulfur dioxide and oxygen go together once they've both reached 1000 to make our sulfuric acid product, or sulfur trioxide. Then, we need to make a deconcentrator, which is another stupid machine, so we can make water vapor. But never fear, because this machine is actually pretty easy to make. Let me teach you how to make this machine. First, we'll need 2 of these. Second, we'll need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make 6 of them. Well, you'll need some of these gold ingots. And then you'll also need to grab some of this redstone and shred this stuff in your pulverizer, because it gives you cinnabar and it's useful for some reason. Well, it'll be useful when we get to make the induction furnace, but I don't know why I haven't made this thing yet. Like, honestly, I should make induction furnace today, or tomorrow, or sometime soon, because, I mean, there's good reason to make such a machine. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Did I mess this up? Sulfur oxygen. Sulfur dioxide needs twice as much as the oxygen to make it in the chemical confuser. You have no energy. That explains a lot. Okay, that does explain quite a bit about why you're not working. No connection there. We just want him like this. It looks beautiful this way. So now we're getting sulfur trioxide here. We need to add it to water vapor, and then we have sulfuric acid, which is actually not too difficult to get our water vapor. Water vapor is probably the easiest, dumbest part, I guess is the word to go with. But anyway, it's pretty easy to set it up. All we need to do is make water vapor from a condensator, and that's what we're working on right now. The only problem with that is that, okay, no, there's no problem with this. It's just this, you'll need 4, what does it need? Oh, it needs to have a gas tank and the other thing. You'll need more osmium for it. So make sure you smelt up some osmium for this thing. You'll also need iron for this as well. I got the iron, I believe. And then we're good to go. We're set. First thing we must do is make energy tablet over here. We're going to make the energy tablet like so. This will cause 2 advanced alloy, or redstone alloy, or whatever the heck they're called. Oh, I have not made the redstone alloys. Not sure why that is the case. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well that's happening. We'll make the gas tank and the other tank in this crafting table here, because yes, we can. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Go around the table. Boom. Put all of this in here. Boom. We have made our fluid tank, which I made one of those yesterday, and then made it to the ultimate tier, which is actually a lot of iron goes into that. Believe it or not, the iron cost for going up a bunch of tiers is like 4 iron for each one, so the actual rest of the stuff is very easy. Why didn't I make 6 of these? I don't know. I guess I'll use all 6 of them later, so I guess it is kind of useful. It's batch crafting, my friends. And then that's done. That's done. So that's the entire machine. In like 5 seconds, I've made a decondensator, or condensating machine, or whatever the heck you want to call it. This needs to be plugged in right to the energy grid somewhere, which is the hard part, because plugging things in to a grid of energy where there is not really a specific place for you to put a new cable at is going to be difficult. But anyway, I think the easiest way of putting this in is to put it like this, because if I put it in there, that's not the right direction. I need to put it in the other way. Can I rotate this? Alright, so it caused a bit of an issue with our mechanism machine. I've turned all of our hydrogen into liquid hydrogen, which is the problem that I've just caused. So that is an issue, a severe issue. I need to actually get rid of the hydrogen in there, and there's no actual way of doing that, because mechanism is dumb, and there is no actual way to remove the hydrogen from this other than to just use a gauge dropper on it, and then you can't get rid of that. You know how I can get rid of it? I can put my jetpack in there. Perfect. And then it's just gonna go like that. Boom. Fill my jetpack out of that. Oh, yes, nice. And then I will use this thing to rotary decondenstrate. I need to actually fix this thing because it actually connects wrong. Configure heat pull none. And I'll set the same for this side on the other one. Push pull none. And boom. Now, whenever I go to mess it up again, it won't mess up. So, let's go ahead and fix this thing now, shall we? Flip it back. I'm going to make this all back into regular hydrogen, because that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to fill it into my jetpack. No, I'm not, because the jetpack's full. That's problem. They'll just put it in dropper instead. I think I just managed to duplicate my dropper. Never mind, I didn't. I thought I did. That would be so cool. Duplicating your hydrogen using a dropper? What? Anyway, this is the gauge dropper, which does, like, magic stuff. Anyway, it doesn't matter what the gauge dropper does, but it just takes stuff out. And if you want to fill things in, you can do that too with that as well. Anyway, you need to put in this thing right here. So it goes like that. And then boom, that does that stuff. And then all we need to do with this is take the water pipe over to here. So to make that happen, I will just grab some gold piping and then shove the gold piping over this way. So that way I can pipe in the stuff actually. Hopefully this works. Does it work? No, it does. It does actually work. I was expecting that not to work for some reason. That puts in the stuff, makes water vapor, correct? Toggle operation. Yes, as you can see, we're now making water vapor inside the machine. It takes in water, makes water vapor, and that is how that's supposed to be done perfectly. And now we have produced sulfuric acid, sulfur trioxide. Nice, nice, nice. And how much energy does that consume? Like 500 HE per second for the entire thing operating right now, probably. Well, not really. It's not all operating. You can automate sulfur production from charcoal and stuff, so that's a nice thing to know as well. Now, here's the other problem that we're going to have is actually getting the stuff past the electrolysis machine, so I will prepare to have piping for that. Alright, so all we need now is steel ingots. And that's the entire mechanism. Entire mechanism ore processing line is complete now. This is actually amazing. I've only done this like once before, where I made it all the way to the end of the mechanism ore processing, because it's just kind of, once you get to tier 4, it's like, do I really need this? And the answer is, yeah, probably. It's fun. You might as well make it anyway. So here's the actual final setup for the piping for now. Eventually I'll add in extra piping, but now we have sulfuric acid running through this pressurized tube. Which is weird that it's pressurized, because this shouldn't be a gas. Why is sulfuric acid a gas? Why? Why? This is like actually stupid, like, right? Why does it have to be made this way? This is dumb. Not realistic.